Hey guys, welcome to Coast to Coast. My name is Toa. You guys know me if you're on our channel, One Up DS or One Up Definitive Studios. You know our website, oneupds.com. I can go through the whole rendition. A couple of months ago, I started a project inside a studio. I missed doing podcasts. I missed having conversation with you guys. I missed having you being a part of the chat. So what we ended up doing was that we put out a small feeler on Behind the Voice Actor. And if you don't know what that is, it's a great little website where people who are aspiring to be voice actors or have some genuine talent that never get a chance to exuberate it, I should say. They don't get a chance to do it, but this is a really good place to be part of some projects. I myself have done quite a few projects on that particular site and gotten paid for it at the same time too. So here's the deal. We put out there, we're looking to build a new podcast called Coast to Coast. We wanted to get people who were all over the country coming in, whether they were permanent hosts or even guests to come in at some point, even around the world maybe. You know, with the COVID-19 situation, we're all kind of stuck at home. That's why One Up Definitive Studios Derailed hasn't done a show. It's real hard to get us all together, you know, all trying to be safe at the same time. So I wanted to put together this project. And I put it out there, and we found some really cool people. Everybody who auditioned was fantastic. Two just stuck out to the most for me. One more, but he's in China, and we're going to have him guest star. We'll get with him later. His name is Matt. If Matt, you're watching, you know, be safe out there, and we'll get you on some guest spots. So I want to introduce to you guys the two guests that are going to be a part of the Coast to Coast going forward with me. Where's my screen? There's my screen. All right, so I'm going to introduce you right now here to Jules and Ryan. And, yep, they're going to say hello and wave to you, and we're going to introduce them all and everything like that. So this project was, like I said, something I really wanted to do. It took almost a month and a half, give or take 2 months for me to put it together, and now we're just starting to focus. So if you were just now joining us, welcome to Coast to Coast. We're going to start by the introductions of these peoples. So Jules, up top, go ahead and say hello.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm currently residing in Chicago, Illinois. I happen to be a physical therapist, but also just love kind of all things nerdy, video games, anime, board games, and really excited to be part of this podcast and chat to some like-minded people.
Is it my turn? Do I get to say words?
Please say the words.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm currently residing in Phoenix, Arizona. I am a graduate student who is pursuing a graduate degree, as a graduate student does. But when I'm not just swimming in papers and books and stuff, I just love to decompress and listen to some awesome music, play some really mind-boggling video games, watch really terrible movies, and just try to find ways to make the most of this newfound in-house time that we all have due to current situation. So I'm stoked to be here. I'm excited to meet you guys and you. I'm stoked. Thanks so much for having both of us. This is going to be fun. And I'm caffeinated, so this is going to be dangerous. And Toa is muted.
I am muted. I muted myself so you guys could chit chat because I was checking the audio stream on my phone to make sure it was working, and it is. It sounds wonderful.
Yay.
Oh, fantastic.
We did a little test show last week to try to see stuff, and yours truly forgot to change the audio. So basically, every time Jules spoke, it was screaming at me 4 different times. So we do have a chat here, guys. If you want to chat, we are on YouTube, so you have to go to YouTube and hit that like and subscribe if you could, but you can also chat to us and lay in your comments. Hopefully your friends, guys, come. Some of my friends are already watching because I'm getting messages going, you have a new show.
Ooh.
Ooh. Naughty.
No.
That's just weird. So really don't know you guys too personal, which is the kind of the fun of this, right? You know, myself and Jamil, which is, if you've seen any of our other shows, anybody that ever watched us already knows Jamil. Have been doing podcasts since 2011 together. We run a studio together. We do digital marketing together. Like, we're a team, right? And so, yeah, he's not a part of this particular event, but everybody who knows him. So normally he's on here, and we have guests like Bat and Ashley and Adri and just just keep going, right? And we also have Nikita, who's the other counter host for our Derailed show. So normally we have them, and Obi. Cannot forget Obi. I know I see you, but this time we did something where it's like, you've heard all of our stories, but you haven't heard hers or his. And they have really good stories. They haven't heard ours. Their friends haven't heard our stories. So many stories to tell, and it's going to be so much fun. Plus, Ryan does an excellent Kermit the Frog, so at some point Kermit the Frog will show up.
Oh boy!
So, Jules has been in charge of helping us with topics, right? Which has always been a problem with Derailed and One Up Weekend Live and stuff. We just never had topics, but she's actually put together topics for conversation and like just to get to know each other a little bit here. So, I will turn the hosting duties over to Jules.
I have a whole list. So my very first one is, what is everyone's favorite anime?
Oh, shucks.
And favorite anime?
Yeah.
That's
I can go first if you want to think about it.
Yeah, you bet you gotta go first on this one. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. My favorite is not the one behind me. That's a close second, though. That's Tanjiro.
Really can't see it. What is that one behind you?
That's Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
Nice.
It's a close second. It's a really good one. His sister gets turned into a demon, and he's trying to, get her turned back into a human. Very heroic.
Very
Fair
Princess of
enough.
the Frog sort of deal.
But my favorite has to be Attack on Titan, which is basically all of humanity has to live inside of this walled city because outside are these grotesque titans that eat people. And it's really kind of disturbing.
Beautiful. Love it.
But there's such a cliffhanger, and I just have to know what's going on. And I'm still waiting to find out what's in the dad's basement. And I just need to know what's going on because you start kind of recognizing things and you think you know what's going on, but then you have to wait to find out. And also the characters are great. There's a really awesome female lead character who's super badass and but quiet about it. I love her. Mikasa.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now, what are these? Do these Titans have distinct personalities, or are they all just kind of cut and dry? Like once you see one Titan, you see them all.
No, there's two different kinds. They all look different, and they're weird. They kind of have people faces, but weirdly distorted, and then these weird baby-ish bodies. And then there's tall Titans, there's short Titans, and they seem very mindless, and they just eat people. They see people, they eat people. But then there's these other kinds of Titans that look a lot more distinct, and they seem to have autonomous thought.
Ooh.
And yeah, there's a whole mystery around that. And that's kind of where the show starts. There's one of these giant titans attacks the city.
It's not a kid show by far.
It's not for children.
I mean, when you first think of a lot of these animes where it's real high graphics swing around, you're like Ninja, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and then you see
My Hero Academia, which is also another favorite. It's not a My Hero situation.
Razor blade swords and just chop people, and they're biting people in half,
so
and you're
cool.
like,
yeah, they have this ODM gear where they can it's basically like Spider-Man but metal wires, and they fly through the city because the only way to kill a Titan is to slash the back of its neck.
Ooh.
So they have to fly around and get there because they're huge.
they want to be ninjas.
Dang, that's Shadow of the Colossus a little bit.
One of the giant Titans is called the Colossus.
Yeah.
He's huge,
Yeah.
and literally his head is
He starts off
almost,
the whole
size
thing
of
in the
wall.
beginning by just showing
he-
up and kicking
He
in
just
the inner
kicks
wall.
down the wall. That's
Like the Kool-Aid Man.
yeah,
He's
and then
the
lets in
Kool-Aid
all
Man!
of the little Titans that just go and
Except
eat.
his isn't cherry Kool-Aid, it's blood.
It's
Yeah,
delicious.
but there's there's a couple of Colossus, if I remember right. Isn't there 2 or
Yeah,
3
there's
versions? A fire one.
3. There's the Colossus, who's just huge, and then
Yeah.
there's the armored Titan, who's
Right.
very strong but not
And you
as
can't,
big.
and impervious everywhere.
Yeah, and then there's a female who also can think for herself, who's very fast. I
Right.
think is her thing.
I'll have to go back and look at that one. It's been
It's
so
really
long.
good.
I need to check
Yeah.
this thing out
And then you kind of quickly find out that the main character can also turn into a Titan, and that kind of changes everything because he can turn into a Titan but then turn back into a human.
Oh shoot.
Which is the trippiest part in the world. Is
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the story starts out really well because his mother was killed in the very first scene. It's super
Yeah.
emotional. Like you actually,
Yeah.
your heart kind of raced the first time you saw it because you're like, holy crap. There goes the
The laughing Titan.
Yes.
That's the freakiest one. The smiling Titan.
Yeah.
They just
Ooh.
look freaky, and it's like a giant like teeth mouth, and they just eat people. Those like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot about the laughing
Where
Titan.
does one enjoy this Attack on Titan business?
I have a Crunchyroll subscription, so.
Beautiful.
She's like,
Beautiful.
I'm good.
Because okay, actually, this is the show that made me actually subscribe because I'd watched a couple shows before, but I couldn't handle having ads while watching Attack on Titan anymore because it just ruined the vibe. Because it's so intense, I couldn't keep getting pulled out of it for like commercials for chicken wings.
Can't handle the wing break.
You kept getting
can't.
pulled out for chicken wings.
There was this one restaurant. You'd think I'd remember the name because I saw that commercial so many times. It was like Roadhouse or something. I forget.
Roadhouse.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a
But
mood
that's the show that made me buy the subscription, so I wouldn't keep getting interrupted because the vibe was so strong.
The vibe. The vibe.
Yeah.
That's amazing, though. I need to check this thing out. Wherever I
You
can
do.
find it.
You really do. It's creepy.
You really do.
Don't watch it with anybody that goes to church ever. Ever. Just
Ever?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Just don't, because you save yourself so much.
Save your souls.
See,
Don't watch
for-
Attack on Titan.
For me, I'm a little more classic. I grew up with a anime called Golden Boy. Now, Golden Boy is one of the first animes I ever saw. And come to find out, the voice actor who played the English dub lived here in Texas, right? So this is about a kid, and he tells you at the beginning of every episode that he was in his last year of law school, and he dropped out to travel the world and to learn and help people and learn new things. And so all he has is his bike, his backwards cap, his backpack, and he just, pedal, 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 pedal. That's all he says half the time. And then every episode he goes to a new place, gets a new job, helps him out, and it's usually some female who is well endowed, and they fall in love with him. They hate him, and then they find out how what he did was better, or saved it, or did something to their business, and so it's like, come back, I love you, and it goes like this for like 6 or 7 episodes. At the last episode, they all try to get to him.
Oh. Whoa.
And of course,
Okay.
the anime nosebleed when somebody's half naked. You know,
Of course.
it makes. When I was in Japan, I never saw one person ever see a pretty girl until they whip their head back and start squirting out quarts of blood. I just never saw that. I was looking
No?
for it. I wanted to, but it never happened.
This is like
Oh.
a trope. This is a thing that like you could. This is a common enough thing that you can point to like a handful of anime and just say like, oh yeah, no, there was a nosebleed scene here.
Oh, there's nosebleed scenes in almost everything, every anime. It's like their reference that they don't. Unless you go into the hentai world, which we will not go in this episode, but if you go into the
Okay,
hentai
fair enough.
world, you know that's where it gets a little like it's still nosebleeds, but things still happen.
Different function.
Different function.
I've never had a nosebleed ever. Knock
Ever.
on wood.
Fair
Ever.
enough. I can't say the same thing. I live in Texas. Our weather goes
Can't relate.
Yeah.
like our audience.
It's a colorful surprise.
And hey guys, thanks for messaging me on Facebook. Join us on our YouTube if you want to chat. Your chat will pop up here so everybody can see you guys. But thanks for all the support. We're getting
Come on,
like,
hang
hey,
out.
congratulations, da da da. I even got one here. Who is Julia?
Me!
It's her.
It's Julia.
She's from Chicago, bro. No luck. She's got a boyfriend. He's like 10 feet that way.
Actually is.
So
Yeah.
I think we just probably lost a viewer.
Oh no.
No. They need to understand that.
Yes.
This is not creepy. But
to bring
anyway,
the
from
Golden
there
Boy
I
fans
went
up.
to Gundam Wing, which was like my all-time favorite. Gundam series was pretty much one of my all-time favorite, but Gundam Wing stuck out really well for me. Sandrock being one of my favorite characters. Heavy Arms too, but you know, everybody loved all the other Gundams. I was like the Sandrock guy. He was courteous, he was kind, and he kicked the out of everybody. You know, it was great. And then now, you know, growing up with that and the movie Akira, right, which if you still haven't seen that, you need to. It's on Hulu. It's fantastic. It's a classic. It's 26 years old this year, I think it is. Yeah, something like that.
Ooh.
It's a great anime. The English dub is even just as good as the original Japanese voiceover was. And then now Sword Art Online. I have a reason behind that because my kids loved it, right? So my kids have gotten into anime. They're really into Naruto. They're really into Dragon Ball Z. Well, Naruto goes on forever. They have luckily not found One Piece yet. Thank God.
Oh yes. Oh gosh, it's still going, isn't it?
They just announced the other day they're still doing 4 or 5 more years of manga.
Oh wow.
And they expect the anime to also follow suit. I don't even think they are doing English dub voiceover for it very much anymore. I have to go look it up. But like Naruto stopped English dub voiceover at the back end of Shippuden, and Boruto came out, the new one, and I haven't heard any English dub from that at all. So my son is having to do the whole read, look, read, look, read, look, read, look.
Yeah.
But now he's just pausing
I
it.
don't mind the reading. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you grew up with it, it was great, right? Because you could just do it. Like, you could read everything and still kind of see. But if you were so used to being immersed in it and just staring at it, wow, look at that. That's a shuriken. Rasengan, yay. And then you go to... Look. Dubs or subs is the question that's on the board right now.
Oh shoot.
Hey, Thomas! I think I know who that is. If you're watching.
Hi,
If it's
Thomas.
Thomas. Thanks
That's Thomas?
for watching.
Hit that subscribe button. No. All right.
That's my sister's boyfriend.
Is your
I
sister
vote-
watching too, or
I
just her
vote
boyfriend?
No, I know.
But subs
I
or dubs?
vote-
That's
I
the
vote-
question on the board here.
I vote subs.
Subs.
Except for Full Metal Alchemist. That was the first one where I had to watch it dubbed. But everything else I like subs.
Yeah, I'm like, it depends. I've been out of the anime world for too long, so I think any sub skills that I had have just gone. They've deteriorated. So I'm stuck with the dubs. That's where I go. Except for I tried watching Fairy Tail with the subs, and I think that was a very worthwhile experience.
Yeah,
but I
'cause
don't.
In English, you keep saying "fire breath roar," and he just screams the same
Yeah.
thing for like 2 episode attacks. So it's like, okay, at least with this, you get more dialogue in it.
Yeah, and I think even you get some unfortunate English lines as well. The gal who I don't remember the characters' names. The blonde gal.
Lucy Hartfield,
Lucy Hartfield. Thank you.
played
one
by
of her-
Sherman Lee in the English dub, which she is fantastic. And I'll explain my reasons, but she's great.
Yes, no, she's fantastic. In the booth, she was recording a line, and in English, it was basically just "Way to go, Cancer!" I was like, "That's just a great line to shout." Like, I'm gonna put that one in my back pocket. So dubs for lines like that, subs otherwise, I guess.
Way to go, Cancer.
Way to go, Cancer.
I knew what
Like the
she's screaming
star
to.
sign?
She's screaming to one of her celestial spirits, which is Cancer, the crab, who has shears, who gives you haircuts and kicks your butt. Yeah.
I love it.
So for me, dubs, right, is going to always beat out subs for me because I get really. If you know who I am, if you don't, you understand. My studio has this monitor, that monitor, that camera, yeah. I cannot focus on one thing at a time half the time, so I will listen and watch and go, hey, get ready for an attack. That's my cue. Let me watch it. You know, that's my biggest problem.
Wow.
So yeah.
Do dubs at all affect the pacing of how you enjoy these scenes?
It can on certain ones, right? So there's a technique that they have to do where they have to match up the mouth flaps, right, to the audio. So what may be explained differently in the sub, in the dub, will be shortened or the word will be changed to try to continue the same meaning. A lot of times that happens, and sometimes you'll see it where it's certain conversations that aren't PC for U.S. markets, but they're fine in Japanese markets. They'll change the dialogue up. And they're really crafty about it. They're really
Like
good.
what?
I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but I think there was one where they were talking about two guys that were in love and kissing, and that's my lover. And this was in a time where it was even still kind of controversial to have that on kids television, right? Because you had Naruto on kids television, so they changed it to My Best Friend or something. So just, I can't think of the exact episode, but I know that they do a lot of that. And the guys that actually have to do that timing, right, the script writers, they have to take the script that's in Japanese and convert it to an English conversation style, right? And then they have to shrink it to fit the mouth movements, right? And so sometimes you'll see, if you lay them up side by side, sometimes you'll see different cut scenes where you'll see a character walking slower or faster, right? Depending, so they get more words in without you seeing their mouth. I give them tons of props. They are super talented with that. I thought about doing that, and then I just practiced a few times and went, nope. Nope.
It's hard.
Because I don't want to have to sit there and look at the flaps and go, okay, what did he just say? I can read lips, but I can't read digital lips.
Yeah. Especially when in some anime, you're not really given many, depending on the anime, I guess, you're not given many kinds of mouth flaps to work with.
Right.
It's usually just that vertical nye.
Well, I mean, you say that, but they've gotten very good at mouth movement to the Japanese languages, right? And the conversation, they've gotten very talented in some places.
Oh, fantastic.
Full of flexions of the jawline. And then you have to make that match up with what the English dub looks like, because otherwise it looks like you're just suddenly talking and not all in this. And it just looks really weird.
Then you get the Speed Racer.
Yeah. Hey guys, we go really, really fast. Get that. Let's go. My 5. Ha ha. That kind of feels it. But Sword Art Online was ending my conversation piece in this one because it was a great series up till the fairies. They got a little wonky, but it was still good. You had action, you had video games, you had love, and my kids loved it. They were really into it, which for me meant so much more. I got involved with it because of them, so that became really cool. And I know the voice actors who play both the English and the Japanese dub. And the English voices, Sharon Lee is a fantastic lover. She is the sweetest person you absolutely meet. And so when she got that role and she played that character, it was just like, score,
Goal! That's amazing. Oh gosh, Sword Art Online. Part of the premise of that show is like it's the whole like if you die in the game, you die for real, that kind of deal. But
it was you Link start, and it was whole like your body went weak, and everything you do, happened in the game. We're almost there. We're almost there in technology world, but the creator wanted to have a death game, and he created a death game, and
man.
Did people know that going in?
Nope.
Because I watched the trailer. It seemed, like a surprise.
It was. The first episode is all about talking about, hey, this really cool game. He was a beta player. They go in the game, and suddenly the game had the opening ceremony. Like 10,000 players started it, or whatever the number is, like 20,000 or whatever the start number was. And then you now can't exit, and there's, if you die, you die.
Dang. Man.
The only way you could get out or in the game was clearing all 100 floors. And technically in the show, they never actually cleared all 100 floors. Oh. And I'm not going to ruin why, but go watch it. If you haven't, go watch it.
Now I need to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I must know the art of the sword online.
And the music is really good too. It's fantastic composure.
Ooh. I gotta try this. Those RPG anime are the ones that fascinate me the most. I remember seeing something like that with Dot Hack. Dot Hack was very fascinating to me, and it was one of those like it's 2 a.m. I don't want to go to bed. I happen to have a TV in my room, so I'll click it on, and it was just so bizarre that there was a character on a show. I'm like 8 at this point. That they could say, oh, whoa, what? I just leveled up. It's like, how? Nobody's playing as you. I don't see your experience gauge. I don't see your HP. But they're still talking like they have these stats. And that was just so fascinating to me. And I still have no idea what this Dot Hack world is. But it is it is endlessly intriguing to me that some anime are just that creative to take a story into that world and operate so strictly within those rules. It's so cool. I love that. Dot hack, and yeah, I'm trying to. I'm still struggling with my own favorite, because
It's like saying what's your favorite meal. Like everybody has like a meal they love until they're hungry for the other meal, and suddenly that's their favorite meal.
Yeah, it's very craving dependent, and I can't quite place my anime cravings yet. Other than I hunger for anime. Paranoia Agent, I guess, is going to always be a guilty pleasure just because it's so weird.
Yeah.
It's the I mean, some things from Golden Boy sound like they may translate into Paranoia Agent as well, with like the serial killer kid who is going around with a dented golden bat, killing people, and folks are trying to figure out who this kid is. And but
the kid with the golden bat that's covered in blood.
Yeah,
that one.
Lil Slugger, Lil Slugger. That's his name. And for some reason, his presence and the kind of people he goes after are linked with these. There are like mental disorders that are associated with some of these killings, and then there are just really deep, disturbing variations on the animation itself. Like, but the guy who
I like when they do that.
Yeah,
like different art styles. I like that.
Yeah, it's especially like in the same episode. Like, it's one of those like really unsettling, kind of destabilizing experiences. Like, I thought I was just consuming a very gentle, weird psychological thriller, but no, I'm watching reality unfold before my eyes, and I kind of don't know how to handle that.
A gentle psychological thriller.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
yeah,
gentle. How
you don't like to watch the slow collapse of reality?
How would that work?
I guess maybe if it's gentle.
Yeah, I guess. I have no idea. But there's that. Oh, and totally unrelated, and I know I'm gonna botch this title. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Is that what it's called?
Oh,
that's not a question, but it's the name of the show, I think. Very different style. There are. Oh gosh, it's another one of those RPG style bits, but each family is associated with some kind of deity. But there's this one boy who is trying to go around and level up. He's doing the RPG thing, but he needs to. All these girls just want him so badly, but he just wants one girl who doesn't seem to want him back. Maybe? Question mark.
Question.
Classic.
Classic.
Whited love.
This is classic anime. And all the gals who are falling for this kid are impressively buxomy. So this is a regular feature in his journey, and he's blushing, and girls are literally falling on top of him and falling over him, trying to but he's trying to kill a monster, and so it's this really awkward scene. It's a bizarre show. I think only one season was dubbed, and then the other one either hasn't been dubbed yet or is just subbed. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think that's going to be a close second to Paranoia Agent, though, because it's just funny and
he's
cute.
really thought about this one, hasn't he? He's really in depth.
I gotta know. I gotta know the whys. Because this is going to bother me so much.
I think Julia was like the fastest of all of us. She's been sitting there going, God, that was just one question. It took 20 minutes for both of you guys to answer that.
I have a really long list of topics.
Oh, well,
oh,
pick your top ones. We have time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Ryan's 2 hours behind us, so he doesn't.
Oh, yeah, you guys are in the future. Time.
We're in the future by an hour. By the way, darkness is coming.
No!
I'm almost already in it.
I like how he went far away from his microphone to yell.
Got to practice social distancing.
from your microphone.
Yeah, I don't know where this thing's been.
Well, I mean, what kind of mic? So, I've got a Shure, right? A Shure microphone. What do you have there, Ryan?
I got a Rode. I got a Rode. What is it? NT1A. Is that? I just see numbers and letters, and I get scared.
What did you get, Julia?
Something with an M. Starts with an M.
It's got a letter.
I don't know. It's covered, and I don't want to mess with it.
It sounds great.
Sorry, it's
Really good.
it's the
I thought maybe the pop filter would have the name, but no.
well, you have like the Doppler effect going to yay.
Like
that was
the
just good. That
ASMR.
was funny.
You got the ASMR binaural effect. It's just like, I'm over on this ear, and now I'm on this ear.
That's what I'm thinking of doing instead of voice acting. Maybe is getting into the ASMR game.
Oh, that'd be fun. ASMR. I can't think of another way to monetize getting all up in people's businesses than just ASMR. It's beautiful. In what other profession is this okay?
All right, Jules, what's your next topic?
Okay, next topic that I want to talk about is how everyone feels about the Disney live action remakes, because Mulan is coming out soon and I'm really, really excited.
It's already out.
Well, I don't have Disney plus whatever you need, which is like the biggest money grab ever. Because you can't, it's not just Disney plus, you have to have the special like access pass.
Is it really a money grab? I mean, yes. Let's actually think about this, and this is just my point of view. So Disney Plus is a great platform that finally gets all Disney stuff in one place. Because right now, if you wanted to, you get some on Netflix, some on Hulu, some on Amazon, some on Vudu, wherever the other ones are, and you had to have service to all those. To watch the Avengers or the saga, right? You had to have Hulu and Amazon and Netflix to kind of go back and forth and watch them all. Now you can just finally watch them all on one, and you can just straight watch them through. Plus classics you could never see. Now, COVID killed the theaters, right? We know this. Theaters are not going to be the same.
Yeah.
The markets are completely shot. Hopefully they don't shut down, because our theater has the Lazy Boys.
Oh,
yeah, those are
fancy
good ones.
recliners.
Oh, it's so nice. And they bring you food, and it's great. So I don't want to lose that. I really don't. But you think about all the movies that, like Bill and Ted's Face the Music just came out, right? That was supposed to hit theaters. It didn't get a chance to really hit theaters. It came out to purchase, right? That was an investment. The Mulan, right? How much did they I can't even look it up. How much did Mulan cost to make?
True.
They've got to recoup that money. Otherwise, you're going to sacrifice content quality, right? Yes, I pay what? And they're actually lower. Disney's like what, $6-7 compared to.
You have to have the like Premier Access Pass on top of Disney Plus.
So Netflix has a one person for like $11, right? Hulu's $5, $6, $7, whatever it is, but with commercials. $12 without commercials, and even then, half of them still have commercials. Go figure. So Hulu, Disney, and ESPN all paired up, and for like $12, you get all of it. That's a Premier pot. That's their combo pass. Then you have Disney Plus, which is like $7 plus the Premier, and then you pay $30. The only reason they're doing that is because they know that it's gonna get downloaded. They know it's gonna get screen captured. It's gonna get shared. It's gonna get pirated.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, all right, I gotta charge you 4 times what I would charge you to go to the theater, because you probably have a household of 4.
But then I'm scared to pay all that money and then watch it and then be disappointed. Because Mulan's going to be drastically different, I think, than all of the other live action remakes. Because I don't think Mushu is in it. Like, I think they're making it a lot more serious than the original. I don't even know if any of the original songs are in it.
They are. Make a Man Out of You is in us. So we're going to be watching it tomorrow. We're having for Labor Day, since we can't go out, we can't go to the lake, we really can't do any of that stuff. Me and the wife decided, hey, we're going to do a movie night. We got popcorn. I have a giant sheet of tres leche cake in there.
Ooh.
Of what? Of what cake?
It's tres leche.
Tres leche.
Milk. It's a Mexican milk cake. It's fantastic. It's like, You know, you ever had ice cream with cake, right? And it gets a little melted. You get the ice cream cake mix.
Yeah.
Picture that,
I'm pictured.
and then eat it. It's so good. It is really good. And so I have that. Either way.
Dang, that sounds good.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna watch that. So I'll tell you how good it is. I
Okay.
have high hopes. I thought Lion King. Everybody's like the live remake. No, it's not really live. They didn't make lions dance and
Again.
jump. You know, it's a enhanced remake, and it wasn't as good as the original. But I grew up
Yeah.
with the original, right? Because it came out. My kids kind of did. My youngest saw Lion King once. Was like, eh. His original is the live action.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
having-
seen any of the other ones actually, to be honest. I haven't even seen
Aladdin's
Aladdin.
not bad. Will Smith
But
did
they
a-
all sound like they weren't big departures from the original. Like Aladdin has like some new songs, but the like storyline's much the same. I heard.
They pay. There's a couple of points in there where you pay. They pay tribute to Robin Williams, right? Which is the
Oh,
one
that's
part
really
I
nice.
was really worried about, right? Because I was like,
Yeah.
you have Will Smith coming in, and he does some things that Robin Williams did, and then you see like little hints of Robin Williams throughout the film, and there's little Easter eggs throughout it. So if you go back and watch it, you'll see him. But overall, his character was played well. Aladdin was played well. Jasmine was played very well. Same story arc, and I assuming that this is the same story arc, except they couldn't put in a talking dragon to make it feel realistic. But Donnie Yen's in it, which is an amazing martial artist. He was Ip Man. He played in Star Wars. I think, him being in it will give us some clout as far as the martial arts side of it. So we'll see. I'm hopeful.
I mean, do you think the like 2 soldiers or 3 are gonna like dress up in drag for the final scene
I
where they
hope
like
so.
sneak into the? I hope they do.
Because
They
I
took
wanted
that.
Dan.
Actually, that
I
was
think
the
that
best
short
scene
little
in
stubby
Lion
one should have
King.
been
They
Danny
took that
DeVito.
one out.
Say that one more time. Sorry, I interrupted you.
They took that line out of the Lion King, where Timon's like, "What do you want us to do? Dress up in drag and do the hula?" They took that line out. I was very disappointed.
Oh.
Waka waka. Yeah.
Dang.
But they had some
That's-
other ones. I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. It is Disney. Very.
Because there's a lot of silliness in original Mulan.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they're gonna keep.
Things you could get away with anime that you can't get away in real life. Facts of life.
Yeah.
Alas.
I want to know if they're gonna have the cricket.
Yeah.
That little dude was so
Maybe
cute.
We'll replace Mushu with the cricket.
No,
And he can-
I don't think
Cricket
so.
can take over both.
I know in the preview they saw a bird get shot,
roles.
and it was like sad.
Whoa.
I was like, wow, okay. And there is a big fight scene on top of a tower, so it looks like they're keeping some of the story arc. But I thought Danny DeVito should play the short little stubby dude. But he's so old now, I don't know if he could do it.
Phil from Hercules? What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
he's Phil.
Yeah, he played Phil from Hercules too, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Oh gosh. Get up on
They
the
should do a
Hydras, man.
Hercules remake. That would be a good live action. Although I guess like they've done non-Disney Hercules movies.
Oh,
I
have they?
mean, I would think
Or
they
were
would
they
do it.
Wasn't like The Rock Hercules?
He was Hercule. Yeah, I think he was Hercules in one random film. I don't know if it was a Disney-made film. Right now, by the way, if you haven't heard, The Rock and his entire family got COVID. He announced on his social media that him, his wife, and his kids all got COVID-19, and so they're all quarantined.
Dang
Yeah,
it.
like,
you've got
oh.
some young kids. I hope they're okay.
I hope so
Yeah.
too. I mean,
Dang.
it's the Rock. It's one of those things like inside there's a little match going on, people's elbow. Psh, oh my God,
Oh gosh. Yeah, if you could only just like
So-
zoom in and just see the sword fighting.
What movies are left that they haven't made a live action that you would have? Now, keep in mind, Little Mermaid had a theater, not a theater, but a stage presence one with like Queen Latifah and a bunch of other people that played that. And it was not bad at all. Actually,
Really?
Queen Latifah stole the show.
Oh, I don't
As-
remember that.
Oh yeah, it was on ABC. It was
Was
something
she?
channel.
What character did she play?
She played the octopus. The
Ursula.
Ursula. Yeah, she
That
killed
would've
it
been amazing.
too. She did a great job. She was a highlight of the whole thing for me.
I
Mm.
bet.
I just want the one guy to go wow wow wow. That's all I wanted. He's the girl. Wow wow.
Scuttle.
Scuttle was in it, and he was a
Scuttle,
puppet,
Scuttle.
right? So he was a little puppet that showed up. So they kept him as a puppet.
Oh man. Dang. I'm trying to think of those
Well, let me go pull up the Disney's.
the movie. I don't even know if this would be possible. I don't even know what this would look like. It might just be a straight horror movie if we tried it. But The Brave Little Toaster.
Oh,
would
that
be-
was scary.
I don't know if that
It was.
I don't know if
That
that
was
would be a
really
whole
scary.
thing. I thought you were gonna go with like Lilo and Stitch or something.
You'd have to.
Oh, that would be freaky. That I can't.
Oh, Hana means shoot it. You know?
Oh, Stitch. That's
It
like
speaks our language. It said Ohana.
it said a word. It's and just I mean I haven't been to that. I don't think it's there anymore. But in Disney World, do they have the Stitch encounter or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to that.
I saw the Stitch animatronic like broken down and like all yucky, and it's like I don't want that again in my life. Once was enough. I'm done. But Brave Little Toaster would be an interesting experiment just to see what you can get away with in CG, and especially that scene with the air conditioner who explodes because of existential crisis.
Yeah.
It's my function. I tried to get away with writing an AP Lit paper on that scene, but I couldn't. The things you try to sneak in your professional life, it just doesn't always work out. Has anyone tried to recreate? Well, now all that's come to my mind are like those actual like Disney Channel original movies, and those are all.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here we go. So I'll go through a list here of a few of them. You give like a thumbs up,
Okay.
yay or no. Okay. So we already know
Okay.
Mulan.
Do it.
Little Mermaid, yeah. If they did a movie version, Lion King already did. Hercules is on the list. I would like to see that one.
I like to give that a shot.
But like
James
a
Wood.
comedy version.
A comedy version. I like it.
Yeah.
Beauty and the
Yeah.
Beast. I actually liked the live
did
action
that.
Beauty and the Beast. They did.
Yeah.
The music was on point.
Mm.
Princess and the
What?
Frog.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
2009. Princess and
The
the Frog.
voodoo thing could be really cool.
Ooh.
1995's Pocahontas.
Oh.
Ooh.
That-
That
Ooh.
could be cool.
With the
Would
current state of the
Have
nature of
to
the world right
fight-
now.
Like there'd be a really fine line to
Yeah.
stay on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the colors of the wind are on our side with that one.
Yeah. The top one for me right now on the list would actually be the Cinderella, right? Because I agree with that one. They did do
yeah,
it?
did they?
Yeah, they did. And there was a huge controversy because of the CGI dress, and they made her waist like insanely tiny, but also her like dress lights up. Yeah, it's the girl from Downton Abbey is in it.
I did not even know that. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Whoa.
The Aristocats, 1970.
Oh yes,
Oh,
please.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's gonna have to be like Lion King, right? You're not gonna get real cats to do this.
Well, they're
but-
gonna have to learn from Cats, the musical.
Yeah.
All
Those
that
the
went
No,
wrong
original
there,
let's not
and
learn
then
from
do
Cats the
it.
musical. That was horrible.
Well,
No,
they'll learn what went wrong and do it right for
Real
Aristocats.
cats, not CGI human cats. I mean, granted they
Yeah.
could sing but it just looked weird
Yeah.
with buttholes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They better make the creme de la Edgar look insane though in real life because that looks like the most delicious thing.
1996, The Hunch of Notre Dame. Notre Dame.
Oh, shoot.
I was thinking about that. The problem with that is the original story is very R-rated.
Mhm.
Yes.
So if you try to go back to the original, that's no longer children's material. But I would
Yeah.
like to see it because I love Esmeralda.
Okay, I take back my number one.
What one?
The Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
Atlantis.
Be cool.
Oh.
Yeah. I take that back.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That-
kind of
hands
torn
down.
because there's a couple here, and I'll go through it. Atlantis of the Lost Empire, Treasure Planet, right? Those two I think would be really
I actually
good,
never watched.
right?
Treasure Planet.
101 Dalmatians, Snow White. Those two are on
They
this.
did 100.
They did do that one, yeah, I know. They're on that list here too. Bambi. Did they do Bambi? Because I don't remember seeing that one.
Were they going to
No,
try that at some
That's
point?
a heartbreaker.
That's a heartbreaker. I mean, you got to start it off with somebody getting shot.
Yeah.
Emperor's New Groove. David Spade and John.
That would be
They can still play the
weird.
same characters.
with the llama. The original's so good.
I know it really is.
I think
Uh,
that's one where it's like it doesn't need to be touched. The original's so good.
Yeah.
let's
And,
see here.
and there are gags that they were
With
just kind of
Kronk.
stuck to animation.
Actually, Eric and I were Yzma and Kronk for Halloween last year.
Nice.
Wrong liver.
Now we know his name. 'cause
Everyone
we
see
haven't-
that guy today.
We have
Talk about
purposely not
Blue.
said his name on the air, but now we've heard it. Meet the Robinsons.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
loved that
That's a great movie.
Actually, that's the one with the little like T-Rex arms, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Help people." He's like, "I can't."
Master.
That was. I was surprisingly impressed by that movie.
That and Robots, right? Robots was also
Yeah.
impressive. See a Need Fility. Like, I still love that movie. But most any movie with Robin Williams in it, I tend to enjoy it because I got to see the behind the scenes videos of that, and where he went on for 2 hours just ad-libbing lines, and they ended
Yeah.
up like no scripting half of that movie. It was just him making jokes, right?
That's
and I thought that
beautiful.
was really cool. Tinkerbell's on this list. Lady and the Tramp. Bolt. Ooh, didn't even think of that one. Bolt.
Tramp, cute.
Bolt.
Right, that was a little dog that thought he was the superhero in the movie.
Yeah.
I
What
didn't see that
would if we did do a Bolt one? Would it have to be like the like an Airbud style movie?
Ah!
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean,
Like-
I,
Dad,
Stick
are
a
there any
golden
recent
retriever in a cave?
movies of that style, like the one where they used to do a lot of those movies with real animals, like the one where the cats and the dog they get lost and have
like
to find their
Homeward
way home.
Bound.
Homeward
That was-
Bound.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
And
movies
Air
growing
Bud.
up.
They don't make movies like that anymore.
That's because they can't afford the dog trainers. Make
Yeah,
the dog
yeah.
go 2 steps to the left, pretend to attack the cat, and then back off. Okay, this will take a couple hours. Okay. They made Jungle Book. Oh, Fox and the Hound.
Oh,
That
was
one
such a-
makes me cry.
Such a cute movie. Always
That
makes
one's
you
a
cry.
heartbreaker.
Mhm.
That would be a heartbreaking one.
I mean,
but
other
a
than that,
good
the rest of them are pretty kind of like, you know,
They did
Yeah.
Robin Hood, didn't
other ones are pretty already like they're like Tarzan's on here, but Tarzan's been around since way back in the day.
they? Yeah.
You know,
That is Burroughs written all over. That's and yep. And there
what
are
else
like
you got there, Jules?
20 plus serial novels.
Topic wise, let's talk about. Well, then, favorite since we've been on movies and things. Favorite fantasy world, which could be from a video game or an anime or a book or a movie, but like the fantasy world you would want to live in, and you get to have all of the properties of the place that you go. So like if
Yeah.
you want to live in Avatar, you would get to like be an Avatar.
Wait, I
You
can
get to
be
be
a
blue.
human. Can I be human that gets to control an avatar? Because that's kind of best of both worlds. Because then if like me and the
Oh,
chick
that's
don't get
true.
along, I can just unplug myself.
Hop out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The chief is an
check out.
asshole.
Shoot.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Now wait, if I live in the Marvel universe, do I get to pick my own power?
Ooh,
Yeah. Or
I-
is it given?
that's a good question. Because yeah, the people don't get to pick their
Can
own.
I have the power of Thanos?
That might be too much power, Toa.
Can I have the power of Deadpool?
I thought you were
I
pointing
mean,
to
I'm already
Pikachu.
ugly enough to be him. Even though he
Mm-hmm.
still looks pretty damn good, or Mr. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Even
dude.
as Deadpool, you don't recognize how scarred up his face is. I swear they slowly like make his face better and better and better. So when you're at the end, you're like you don't even realize he's all scarred up. Or
Yeah.
that or he's just such a great actor.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, what power would you would want to have Thanos's shtick?
God, no, I don't know if I want to shtick. Like I don't know if I want to be an evil dick.
No,
you would do like good things with his power.
Of course, but I wouldn't be snapping people out of existence. I'd be like, I need tacos. Portal. Go get tacos.
Portal.
My car needs a jump start. Energy. You know. Oh God, I'm late for
Okay.
work. Time. You know.
Ooh.
I do good things.
Okay,
Ish.
I like it.
Yeah.
Ish.
Try to redeem Thanos. Dang.
Make my enemy suffer. I mean,
Buscues. Julia, where would you go? I'm having trouble thinking of one.
Well, I still think I'd want to go to Hogwarts. So I'd have to be like 12 though again.
There's an age requirement.
Go through the whole curriculum.
Do you have to leave Hogwarts at a certain age?
What? Yeah, you graduate.
I've got.
I guess
my
unless
wand.
you're Hagrid, I guess, and you just stick around forever because you don't graduate. You can do the Hagrid thing.
Whoa! Whoa! How did he do that?
Yeah, it's like my fingers didn't just show up in the screen.
Twas magic.
Hogwarts would be cool. Short of the whole Voldemort war thing, I think that'd be kind of cool to be like, all right, cool. I broke my glasses. Octo Reparo, fixed. You know. Oculus Reparo, I think it was.
Oculus Reparo.
I forget.
Reparo.
I would not be the Hermione. I would probably be that, you know. I don't know what's his name. The nerdy one that just read books all the time.
Pippin.
That's Hermione.
No. She was like book smart, and she was. I mean, I'm talking about Neville. I'd be the Neville.
Oh.
Neville could read.
He was a herbologist.
Yeah, herbologist. I think I'd
That
be
just
pretty
means
good
he was
potion.
high all the time. Just FYI, he had that wizard weed. He's like, dude, suck this in. You'll be able to breathe underwater. Are you sure? Yeah, I read it in a book.
It's right in the book.
He took it, started to choke, couldn't hold it. You know? Then he went underwater. It's called the human bong.
Yeah. What a revolution in medicinal development.
No, I just made myself look at Harry Potter completely different.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, there's a ghost that takes baths with you. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, I would be like, wait, that's a little kid, and you're like looking in the bubbles. Whoa.
Oh no.
Oh
No.
man.
Those are my bubbles, please.
A small price to pay.
Small price. I'm dead. All right, look away.
Fine.
I better not see a picture show up in the paintings. You know.
Yeah. Don't go publishing this information.
It makes you wonder that they don't have cell phones. They still use birds. That they're so far advanced.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get a tweet? I certainly did. What's up, little buddy? You know?
Oh, tweet to you too.
12 putty cat.
Yes.
Hogwarts works. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Hogwarts. Now, oh gosh. Do y'all have a Hogwarts house already? Have you already done that? Test?
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. That what you are, Hufflepuff? A friend of mine's a Hufflepuff.
Definitely a Hufflepuff.
I would say Gryffindor just because I like some of I read the values. I would do Gryffindor. Slytherin,
I feel that.
everybody's like, no, don't do Slytherin. But Slytherin's actually pretty decent. I'm not going to lie.
I half the time actually get sorted into Slytherin. I'm like a part-time Hufflepuff. Part-time.
I'm a hybrid. Deal with it.
It's a Slitherpuff?
Slytherin.
You're a Slitherpuff.
Slitherpuff.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm Gryffindor. It's the generic, just like, cool. I'm a lion with wings. Fear me. Oh gosh.
See, now I want you to picture Hogwarts in the world of COVID. When they go to put the sorting hat on, and he's like, wait! And he starts taking gel.
Yeah. Oh.
Little
Oh.
alcoholic, no. You know,
You shouldn't be sitting at those long tables.
they put on a spell on themselves to make a 6-foot bubble around them, so everybody's like,
They make their own pods.
they do.
That would be amazing.
No, they do the bubblehead charm.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he
how like
breathed
half of
underwater.
them. Yeah, breathe underwater for that challenge.
That's kind of a
Two
cool.
bubble
See,
head
where's
charms.
that now? All right, Hogwarts, we need bubble charms.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I would want to visit would be that crazy the shop with all the tricks and the
Yeah.
Weasley's wizard wizards.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Something I could pronounce 3 times fast. Yeah.
Wheeze.
I think they have one in the like Universal Park.
Oh, they do.
I bet
Yeah,
they do.
yeah, yeah.
But do the frogs actually, chocolate frogs, jump out? I mean, that would be kind of weird as you like bit it in half. You know you're killing a sentient being. It knows
Well-
it's alive.
It's just a charm.
Yeah.
You think
Dude,
it's a
No,
charm.
they will run out on you because it's so hot there. If you don't eat it fast enough, it just melts and it'll run out of.
Yeah, yeah. So you're doing it a favor, really.
Yeah.
I would want the candy that gave you the different animal voices. That one I thought was cool.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
You know, sound like a tiger or elephant. You know, that'd be kind of cool. It's how you wake up your kids in the morning. Roar, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Do the
School. Wake up. School.
do.
All right, Ryan, where are you going?
Oh man.
I'm Thanos. She's Hogwarts.
You- and I'm Ryan.
He's
Thank
in
you for tuning
reality.
in.
He's gonna stay here.
He's just in the Matrix.
No, shoot. I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay, it's a tie. I can't pick. But when I was a kid, I really, really, really wanted to go to Chalk Zone when I was a kid. That was like an old Nickelodeon show where like everything you drew on the chalkboard and then erased would come to life in this alternate dimension. And if you had magic chalk, you could draw a circle in it and just jump through the portal. And there you are, surrounded by all the chalk drawings that have been erased throughout all time. And
So are you a good drawer?
absolutely not. No. I would be just drawing monstrosities.
Daddy,
and
why'd you make me?
I
Sounds
think
like a terrifying place to be.
it is, yeah. It's got like Night Zone, and
That's
you
like
have to
Rick and
draw-
Morty's Floopy World,
my
where you
gosh.
made all the Floopy characters.
Yeah. No, it's weird. But I just love there's something about this commonplace object taking you to this really mystical, otherworldly place that I just love. It's part of what I loved about Digimon, that you would go into a computer and now you're in this thing called the digital world.
I just like seeing them evolve. That's literally.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was pretty much it. It was like, oh, you're adorable, but you have little bitty shots. I want to see like Garurumon or whatever his name is, where he's like rockets coming out of his chest, you know? So I was like, yeah,
Rocket nipples.
I just
Anyway.
like the evolve scenes.
Yeah.
The high pitched squeal is. Back then I didn't notice it, but now my son watches it, right? Because we have the whole series, right? I have the whole collection of the Digimon, and he's watching them from start to finish. And so every once in a while you hear the high pitch. They start Digivolve 2,
Yeah.
Garurumon, and you're like that high pitched squeal, and it's like, oh my God, how many times are you gonna just stay the same form? Don't de-evolve, just stay there. You're gonna fight in 20 more minutes. God, Digimon 2? Oh God, Garurumon. I'm like, what? Okay. You know, there's some voice actor going, all right, guys, let's go, and they're like, all right, go deep voice. Oh. Bring
It's
in
like
another
that.
voice actor.
That I heard that there were some voice actors who worked on Digimon who were dubbing, and they didn't get to see the Digivolution until they were dubbing it, and so as they watch the sequence, and it's just like Gatomon Digivolve 2, and then it's like, I don't know what's about to be fed to me. Here we go. Angelamon.
Yeah, that's why one of them, if you look at one of them's like, it's the little angel one, Bobby Silman Vidval 2, and it's like a regular voice, Angelmon. It's like everybody has a unique voice. You're like, I'm me, Angelmon, holiness.
It's also just like slightly nonplussed holiness, where it's just like Angelmon. Huh. All right. That's a thing.
All right, so we got Digimon. All right.
Digi-
Well, we all know where we're going to be, and we'll see who survives longer.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because the Wizard World's still going, they're coming out with a new movie at some point.
Those have been disappointing me.
Well,
I won't lie.
I don't know if it was a hoax or not, but they're supposed to be going back to Harry Potter. And
Really?
The canon is
I don't know if it
expanding?
was a hoax or not. They showed there's this movie supposed to be coming out where it's like when they're all adults, right? Now their kids are in school and now they're all adults and it's all the same cast coming back. I don't know if it's legit or not. Maybe our fans can tell us they're watching.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But the
haven't
original
heard that.
trailer, I was like, no, this is from like a bunch of different movies. I don't think this is legit. But somebody's like, no, it's totally legit. I'm like, okay. It's like Firefly coming back. Of course it is.
Don't tease me like that.
No. If Firefly was actually coming back, we have a friend of ours here in Dallas named Bat who would probably shit his pants because he has brown coats, tattoos. He is all about Firefly. And when they canceled it, to
Love
this
Firefly.
day, when they first did the whole Fireflies coming back as a April Fool's joke, it broke him. Like he cried, I think, a little bit because he is a huge fan of them. It was a great series, though, and
They made a joke about that in The Big Bang Theory.
they did.
Because Sheldon was talking about the schedule, and he's like, "We're always going to be busy at this time because they're never canceling Firefly."
Yep,
Never.
yep.
Oh,
I'm
broke
rewatching
my
that series
heart.
right now too because it's something I put on the background that I've seen before, and so I'll know what it's going on. I don't have to look at it. I could be playing a game. I could be working on whatever.
I did that with Harry Potter when I studied for finals in high school. I'd always have a Harry Potter on in the background.
excuse me, Jules. Can you explain why E = MC Shamaladouche?
Something Latin.
Mr.
I love
Potter.
Amora.
Well, hello, Amora. Yes. Oh, gosh.
Why did you roll yours up in a scroll and put a string around it? Why did you turn your paper in this way?
And
What's
then
our
you
next topic on your list here? I love this. I love having topics. This is great.
Yay! Okay, let's switch gears. Favorite video game? Different realms.
Oh.
Of any particular year or just in general?
The game, like if you were like in a bad mood or something that you'd go back to, or that you're like, anytime I can just pick this up, like your rainy day game, your COVID game, you're stuck inside, you can't have
Well,
any
my
new
COVID
games.
game is
what
easy.
old game are you gonna go back to?
My COVID game is easy. I play whatever my friends are playing because I gotta have this social interaction. God help me. It's been Call of Duty Modern Warfare lately for the last like 2 months with them because it's hilarious. So we're laughing at each other. We're sharing clips. We're making really we'll all slide into a room at the same time, and be like, "Surprise, motherfuckers!" and start shooting. And we make ourselves laugh. Of all time, I have to go back to like the Legends of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and some of the original like Nintendo NES versions. Like those are my old school favorites. But forever and ever, a game I could always play no matter what would be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time. Forever.
Time.
I don't care how bad the quality is. I could always play it. As long as I had quarters, I could play it all day.
Oh, yeah. That's a what is it? Quarter suckers?
Yep. I
What
mean,
kind of
hey,
game
if
is
you had
it? What do you
arcade back
do?
in the day, you made change for sure.
Yes. Yes. It was going to be a good day when Mom handed you the 20.
What kind of game is it?
Turtles in Time. It was
Yeah.
a 4-player arcade game that eventually came out on console, but it was never the same. And you had Mario, good lord. You had Leonardo, you had Michelangelo, you had Donatello, Raphael, and all four of you were trapped by Shredder and the Technodrome and all them. That's my Bebop right there. And you were sent through time to go rescue April O'Neil. And so you fought in different time periods. You were on a pirate ship. You were in ancient Egypt.
This is an arcade game?
This was an
That sounds
arcade game.
fancy.
It sounds. It wasn't. I
What
mean,
were the mechanics that like you were doing?
you
just,
had
like,
jump. You had a jump button. You
jump.
had an attack button, and you had a special button. That was it.
It's special.
Ooh,
That was it. The special button ate up 1 bar of your
Was
life.
there a cooldown on the special?
No, it ate up a bar of your life. So you only got 4 life bars. So you only get hit 4 times, but every time you use a special, it'd knock 1 off. And if you use up to 3, you get hit once. You had to put in another quarter.
You can only be special for so long.
Yep, that's how they got you.
Mm-hmm.
And so you always had quarters across the screen in front of you,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Queued up.
Queued up, so nobody else come up and put a quarter up there and take your spot because you were working on that high score.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was when scores were like, that was like a sign of honor and a sign of pride.
Being top 3, if you had your initials, it was whoop, and there was always somebody up there, number 1, ASS.
Yeah.
Always.
I feel bad for the person whose actual initials were like AMS, I am Alan Sater Sunders. Oh, damn it. Ass is number 1.
And then right underneath him is Derek Irwin Kirk.
Yeah. Deke.
Yep. Dick. Oh god. For me it's Parappa the Rapper. Always. These are just. It's just
Parappa
something.
the Rapper.
Yes, Parappa the Rapper. Little dog dude, just going through some like possibly puberty related self-consciousness issues, and trying to be man enough to impress Sunny Funny, the sunflower, and just gotta don't ask how this would work, because that ruins the mystique. But basically, he has to rap through a series of challenges, basically, to prove to Sunny that he's a man or that he's worth her time. And it goes. It's so absurd. It's so funny. His first challenge has to do with karate, learning karate so he can beat off the bullies, and then going to driving school because all the cool kids know how to drive, and then. I think my favorite song to rap is I think each game will have like a review. So you'll go through the masters that you've rapped with in the past, kind of all in the same song. Very fun, very clever. But in the first game, he has oh gosh, this is gonna sound stupid, and it is, because Parappa makes a seafood cake.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a cake filled with shrimp, and it upsets his stomach.
Somebody will like that.
Yeah, somebody. It's
Not
to somebody's palate. Yeah, but his stomach gets upset, and so when he's on he and Sunny are finally getting along. They're driving along, and he's like, "Oh, I can't pay attention. Sorry, Sunny, I got to pull over," and he goes into an alley, and all 5 of the masters that you've had thus far, or all 4, I think, they're all queued up in line for the bathroom, and you have to rap your way to the front. You have to beat them all at their own game, and that's all has to be.
I gotta poop, or you're gonna have to scoop. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, it's like I need to go just as bad as you. What I had this morning, I don't even want to say to you, and.
Wait.
I really
Ryan
want to
can
play
flow.
this
All right,
game.
Ryan, let's hear one. Let's hear a rap.
No, I got.
Yeah.
Maybe another time.
Maybe for episode 2, right?
episode 2. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Jules,
Did
get
you
make
not
a
make it to the front of the line?
If you don't make it to the front of the line, unfortunate things happen to Parappa.
Oh no.
But if you do make it to the front, you cut everybody, and then you hear he sits down. He's like, this is life. Followed by a robotic flushing sound. This is probably where I get my imagination and my sense of humor. It's this little dog trying to prove himself to a flower.
All right,
Wait, it's
Jules.
an actual dog?
A
Jules,
paper
you're gonna
dog.
have to make a note in your notes for the next episode that we do for next time we do an episode. He has to have a rap ready for us. I gotta hear the
Okay.
flow. I gotta hear Parappa Rapper
Ryan.
Ryan flow.
Rap.
Should it be one of those Parappa raps? Because those are the only ones that I can do.
Well then, yeah. I mean, I don't want you to come back with free flow.
Freestyle. Yeah.
I gotta use the bathroom. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh, that I don't know what that sound was. It's probably my sumo impression.
Si, do, da. So we got about enough time for Jules to do hers, and then maybe one more topic, and then we're gonna call it for a premiere. This has actually been a lot of fun.
We have
didn't
an
get as many
international
viewers as I
audience.
expected, but you know,
International.
Yeah. Shout out
Whoa.
to my friend from Bulgaria who's watching.
oh wow,
Hi, Bulgaria.
tell them to comment.
But yeah.
Write
That's on
something.
the
Prove to
comment.
us that you're.
Prove to us that you're here. Yes, I agree with that. From
It
Bulgaria.
is 4 a.m. there, so he might have gone back to sleep. But
It's okay. It can become an ASMR podcast.
there we go.
ASMR.
We call it's NPR here. Hi, and welcome to NPR Radio. We're here for you in this late hour of the night. If you have any problems, please give us a call, but be very quiet. Don't wake up your neighbors or your loved ones next to you.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay,
I
that's just
understand where you're coming from.
softcore porn is what's going on here.
No. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm. I think you're
It
not.
looks like you're
scooping what
making love to a screen right now.
No, I see, Toa. You're not scooping what I'm pooping. Is what you're doing. I am offering relaxing commentary. I'm watching golf, basically.
And here's the putt.
Here's the putt. Oh, just missed it by that much. Oh no. Okay. Oh, there goes. Oh no, there goes the club.
All right.
Oh.
And then
There
all
goes
right.
the caddy.
And
There
then
goes the
here
caddy.
comes Tiger. Boom, 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 boom. He don't need no noise. He's just too damn good.
We need a second podcast with just fake sports commentary.
Yes.
I'm totally down for that. Where we will take like video from sports and we will do commentary for them. I will totally be down for that.
Yes,
I
please.
love that idea.
Because one of the most relaxing things, and I hate to say, is on YouTube. If you go type in like marble races, there's like this guy who did this
That's
marble.
big right now.
It is.
That's
He
huge
did the
right now.
marble races in the sand. And it got so popular that now he's sponsored by companies like Virgin and Genpact and a lot of the companies that to actually do these summer games and racing. And he gets all behind it, and like it's legit. I'm like, I'm
I
sitting there
really
going,
hope Red Bull gets behind that.
yeah, they are. They're behind it too.
Really?
Yeah, they're sponsoring him. And
Oh
he's
my
got tons of
gosh.
sponsors. I'm sitting here like, go Cat Eyes, go Cat Eye Marbles. That's my team. Crazy
my
Cat
team.
Eyes. Shout out to that guy. He's like, and here we go. Oh, Snowball comes from the outside. Here comes Crazy Cat Eyes up the middle, and he got in the first place. Oh, look, Blue Emerald got stuck on the back log. Poor guy. And he'll even do things like marbles in the stands having fights, like, and you'll just see it
Really?
turning. Right, you won't see his hand. You'll
Oh.
just like little pictures of turning marbles. He goes, looks like security, and like these little security-looking marbles show up. I've taken care of it. He's
Oh
giving
my
everybody a
God.
life,
Oh my God.
their own names, their cat. It's great. It's so good.
Everyone's got a story.
It
That's
does.
beautiful.
Need to watch this. I've only
Yes.
seen a little bit.
Well, there's a Lewis R. Who is that?
Who is
Are
it?
you
Oh,
Bulgarian?
that's my friend. That's my board game friend.
Your board game. See, there we go. See, now we got to get him on here to do a board game for us. You gotta.
There we go. Mhm.
Yeah. He knows
How do you play
all the good board
battleships
games.
over the internet? Can we figure that one out?
Coast to Coast D&D campaign. C2C D&D. The hashtag writes itself.
I have never played real Dungeons and Dragons because I tried in undergrad. Our dungeon master crapped out on us. I've played like similar games, but never the real thing.
That's sad.
Ryan,
gotta make- we gotta-
Ryan's gonna be our GM. You watch.
Oh yes, please. That would be great. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Well, thanks, Lewis, for coming
need
on the
to
page.
voice
Make sure you
it.
hit that like and subscribe down there so you can catch more
It's
of
Louis.
Jules here
Um,
on our premiere show, Coast to Coast.
these-
I want to see the little thing pop up across the screen where we have a new subscriber, so you guys can see what it looks like. So
Oh yeah. Can you subscribe, please? I want to see the cool animation.
Yeah. if none happens, we can just dab.
well, I've
can.
got one. So if somebody donates on our website, the new one's gonna be the Ryan wave.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
We got stuck in a loop and we recorded it.
Yeah. Oh, the joys of technology.
I don't know
Whoa.
what happened, but that was the funniest thing ever from our test show.
And it took 3 minutes to realize it wasn't him just doing it.
Yeah, I know. It's they already know me so well to the point that this is to be expected. This kind of behavior is to be expected, especially when caffeine's in the picture.
Louis, it should be a little red button that says subscribe somewhere on there, or a bell icon, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh.
On the app, actually, let's see here. Let me
Maybe
pull-
maybe it's different for live.
Well, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh,
I don't
we
know.
out here learning, peeps.
I'm
Wait.
actually. I'm looking at. Oh,
I
okay.
should
So if you tap
subscribe.
on, if you
I'm
pull,
not
if you pull down on it, the little thing
Julia.
pops up says subscribe.
Julia, you're not subscribed.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Oh, whoop! Something went through.
Oh no, I'm already subscribed.
Oh,
I saw a little
I-
I
I did
zombie.
too.
quick zombie.
Was that me?
No, well, that was his subscribe, but it
He
disappeared.
did it!
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Yay!
It disappeared so quickly. Why did it? It's supposed to
Oh,
last
wait.
like forever.
Hold on, got a dab. Oh.
Huh.
All right, we're having fun. All right, Julia, your go-to game for when you're.
Oh yeah, I haven't done mine yet. Okay, so my favorite game was recently displaced for years, like at least 5 years. I feel like my favorite game was Knights of the Old Republic,
Ooh.
the Star Wars one, the classic. Love. But then last year I was introduced to Dragon's Age Inquisition, which displaced it for number one.
Mm.
But the mechanics that is in both of them that I love is that you get to choose it's RPG and you get to choose your dialogue and it influences the outcome of the game. So I love
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Carve out your own narrative.
Yeah. So like in KOTOR, you get to decide if you're like on the light side or the dark side. Originally I was going dark side because it sounded fun, but then you start getting ugly.
Oh, you actually like change
Actually,
appearance?
Yeah, you change appearance. If you go to the dark side, you start getting like uglier.
Ooh.
Yeah, and there's completely different outcome to the game if you go to the dark side versus the light side.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then in actually in that game you can have one love interest if you pursue it. In
Mm.
Dragon's Age, there's like several love interests you can
So
have.
Claire Middleton just followed us. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Claire.
For some
Oh my
reason,
goodness.
our
Looks like I'm the most popular one
You-
here.
well,
They're all
that's
my
why you're
friends.
on
We're
top.
all of your friends.
Yeah.
that's why you're up there, because we're your co-host. You're in charge.
Basically.
It's
Yeah.
we should change the name to the Julia Show.
The Julia Show.
Yeah.
Jules and friends.
there we go.
Jules and. You keep up that attitude, we'll be
No.
Jules and Company.
Jules and acquaintances.
God, we just got downgraded again.
Wow. It's just gonna be Jules at some point. It will just
Jules
be
and
Jules.
people. Most annoying
gosh.
people.
Inquisition though, it's I have it but I haven't touched it in a long time. It's
I have like 4 characters.
gosh, do you just like play them all at the same time or like go between them all, or do you finish one and then go to the
between
next?
them. Because my sister just informed me that no one calls me Jules, although I have to say, and she says that I promise you I've never had a nosebleed in my life.
Your sister's telling you this
She's-
right now?
Yeah, she's debating me on
Oh
this.
my gosh.
She totally
In
has to get on the
Australia, I
chat.
was
We got to
called
see
Jules
this.
Because in Australia, you are required to have your name shortened when you are there. They will change your name for you when you
In
get there
Australia?
and assign you a new nickname. Yes. Anything over 1 syllable long is just too long.
Well, so,
It's too much work.
Word.
ban TikTok.
Tick. Ban TikTok.
Oh,
Lar Janus says ban TikTok.
sure.
Nice.
I don't
Nice.
use it. I'm unfazed.
I enjoy it. I watch it. I don't care about half the stuff on it. I watch it when I'm taking a shit. It's something to do.
Yeah, it can be relaxing, you know. Helps helps you get the work done.
I can't do any of the dances.
Oh.
I'm not a singer. And if you
Oh.
want to watch me, we have a podcast.
We can fix this, Toa. We can fix this.
We have a TikTok for our studio, but I think we have one thing, which is just a bottle of liquor from the beginning full and from the end empty. That was it. And goes 2 hours. That's about it. I think that's all we got. Yeah.
Oh,
We can just have Ryan's bit on loop.
that'll be the
I
TikTok.
think we should. See, normally I do these shows like I usually do, I will start drinking, and when I get more comfortable, right? Because I have a filter on, and friends of mine like Nikita and stuff that I've done other shows with will tell you that I am funnier when my filter's turned off, and I usually can make jokes about anything, and I do a lot more voiceover work. I just can't do it all the time because it just requires me to be drunk 24/7.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge advocate for no drinking and driving. If I ever touch a single drop of alcohol, I won't even touch the outside of a car. Like, I'm a huge advocate of that. And it's nothing against people who can have a drink and still drive just fine.
Yeah.
Everybody I know that could do it. I had a bad experience when I was a kid.
Oh, no.
I did a ride out with the officer back when I was with a group called Explorers, and we rolled up on an accident. And it was one of the girls in high school that was actually nice to me when I was a freshman. She was a senior, and I got invited. You know, she was actually really nice to me, and she was through the windshield, and she was dead. The guy driving was drunk, hit a tree. He was fine. She was dead. I saw this, and forever then it was like never gonna have a drink and get behind the wheel of a car, and never have. Thank God. So
Wow.
I brought this
Yeah,
thing
no.
down, bro.
Dang.
And always wear a seatbelt. I had a lecture by a forensic, like a forensic physical therapist who would go to I wasn't a physical therapist, but they would go to people's insurance claims and decide whether that could physically happen or not.
Yeah.
The damages that they sustain. He suggests always wear a seatbelt.
Always.
I'm gonna have to. No, I always do it, and I won't even drive my car. I'm like, seatbelts? They're like, yeah. I'm like, let me see. I hear clicks. Click,
Yeah.
click. That's 3. Click. That's 4. It's me. Let's go.
There you go.
My
Road
favorite game of all
Rash?
time is Road Rash. No, dude, that was a
is
great
that?
game.
What is this?
Road Rash. You
That
rode
sounds
a,
uncomfortable.
no. So you rode if it's the same game I'm thinking of, and you may have to correct me,
It
Laura,
sounds
if I'm wrong.
like I'm picturing Oregon Trail, but a few decades later.
Those are different kinds of road rashes.
It was a
No, I haven't. I've only played Inquisition.
Same.
Yeah,
But
but
they
tell
look
me about
really-
Road Rash.
I played Road Rash. It's a game you're basically, if it's the same way you think, it's a biker game, and you have to get to start to finish, and you can kick people, and you hit them with weapons, and there was a couple. I don't know if that's the same Road Rash as the Road Rash I remember, but
Wow.
yeah.
That almost sounds like if Paperboy for the NES got a violent makeover.
I could see that.
Is
There used to be a game back in the day. It was Super NES, and I can never remember what it was called. Where you played these kids that there were zombies attacking, and you were in the backyards, and you would use trampolines and go over the fences, and you had water guns and slingshots, and you just kept playing. It was so much fun. I can never find that game.
Weird.
It's the same. Cool. I had to write Road Rash. I could never find that game or what it was called. But I remember playing with a friend of mine and thought, "Oh my God, this is the greatest game ever!" Because I'd have a super soaker, and I'm taking out zombies and hop on trampoline over to the neighbor's yard and pick up frisbees and fling them at zombies' heads, And it was all top-down look, just like Paperboy was. I can't
Interesting.
remember. Man, I gotta go search for that now.
Man, now we're on a quest. Now we
I
gotta go.
got a quest now. I gotta go do.
Yeah. Side quest or main quest?
This is now a main quest. I have to go find this game.
Yeah.
Oh, so does that make us the side quest then?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang, just
Toa.
bougie.
Wow.
She just took offense to
Dang.
it.
I'm no side quest.
No, you guys know that I have vested interest in you guys. I think this is great. I think this team is great. I'm so
Yeah.
excited about what we can accomplish. And by the, from the fans that we have already, I'm watching the feed. We keep getting more and more people watching the feed. I actually got right now 2 from Germany.
Oh, hi, Germany.
Hello.
Hi.
Guten Tag.
Who's watching from Germany?
Guten, whatever your time is.
Yeah. Can't sleep.
Yeah. We're happy you're here.
Want a good
Yes,
book?
we are.
Ubermensch.
And I think Matt is watching us from China right now. So
Oh, hi, Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have him as a guest person at some point.
He's gonna have to be. He was so disappointed, and Matt, I'm so sorry. He was so disappointed that he was so excited for this one. I told him that unfortunately we weren't moving forward with him right now, but we'd like to use him for guest spots and featured spots, and it broke his heart, and I felt bad. So we may end up having to bring him in on a regular basis because he was funny. He had some good stuff.
Reach out and touch my hand, Matt. Touch it. Touch it.
Now you got fingerprints all over your monitor.
Do it.
Show me
Now
on the monitor where Ryan touched you.
We can become one.
Whoa.
I can feel you. And you can feel me.
Okay, this is kind of evangelistic here. Going.
Blow on your television.
COVID-19, I blow you.
COVID-19. He is just
His
living in a
eyes
constant
look
state of
so
deranged.
demonic when he said that, man. I was like, whoa.
We don't know half the Ryans that are in there.
Neither do I.
You know,
can't wait to
Jules,
meet
you know what
them.
we're going to have to do, right? We're going to have to start naming his different personalities as Ryan, like Ryan Reynolds, Ryan, Oscar, Ryan, whatever. Like the different celebrity types that he pulls out, Kermit's Ryan. That Kermit the Frog here.
I'm gonna have to take notes.
No, we're just going to have to watch the
separate-
playback over at some point.
We'll study the playback, won't you?
As you can tell, he has switched. So, all right, so we got time for one more topic here, and then we're going to have to call it for this particular show. But I thank everybody who's already showed up. Go ahead.
Thanks for
Okay.
sticking with them.
Then I'm gonna do a bit of a plug for my last one.
Go for it.
So, favorite phone game apps. I'll start. Mine is called Hempire, and
Empire?
Hempire,
Oh, the hemp one.
where the hemp one, where you grow different strains of hemp and you harvest it, and you can have an enterprise because you get so good at selling. You start to branch out and sell through like train shipments to other cities.
Oh.
And I need some people to join my enterprise, please. There's currently no one in my enterprise, and the train challenges are really hard without other people.
Fine.
So
Send me a link. I will play
if
with you.
you could please.
I'm going to download it right now. Oh.
Oh
Whoa.
no!
Oh,
Whoa.
I'm back.
no. Oh.
Hi.
Oh, weird.
What just happened?
You're interrupting my plug.
What just happened?
That
What
was
did it?
weird.
That was.
Weird.
Is your empire growing too
You're-
strong?
You said Hempire and the government shut us down.
It's legal in Illinois, just so people know. But anyway,
Not in Texas.
you
Yet.
yeah. So everyone needs to download Hempire and then level up to like at least level 5, I think, where you can join an enterprise and then join my enterprise called Cushy Puff. With the
And how do you spell that?
Yeah, okay. Hang on.
with a K.
We're going to give you a full plug here. So, hang on.
And help me out. I currently have a request for some hemp butter that is open since no one else is in my enterprise.
What is it?
Okay, what was the group called again?
The group is called Cushy Puff.
Spell it.
Tagline is Hufflepuff.
Well,
As mentioned before, I'm a
spell the name of the group. I'm going to put it in chat.
KUSHYPUFF. Our company, thing is KP. Thank you, everyone. Please join, and we can do train campaigns together.
I am loading it up right now.
We can hemp together.
And
Yes,
level
please. It's
5, I
fun.
will
It's
join
really-
Cushy Puff Empire.
Yeah.
Why is the opening
It's
sequence
my
of
most
this show a
favorite
prison?
Are you in the right game? I don't think there's a prison. I love also the background music is great. There's the
I
lab.
mean, I'm looking at it. This is the opening scene. It's like a little cut scene and tells a story of you coming out of prison.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are coming out of prison, and then you go to live with your uncle, who introduces you to like the hemp game because
Ooh,
you have
looks like
nothing
a
else going
pedo.
on in your life.
Oh,
There's a few like knockoff characters you can clearly tell who they're
Yeah,
trying
from
to
like
copy.
GTA.
Yeah. But it's fun. The background music in the lab where you like breed different strains is really good. Sometimes I leave the game open and just have that song playing in the background when I like do dishes or something.
nice.
Okay, so I have just harvested my first Afghani.
Yay!
And-
Yeah, I think you have to get to like at least level 5 to join an enterprise, but
Ooh.
I'm in a really weird neighborhood. This is like everything is growing or
yeah, everything, and there's like junk everywhere, but you like slowly clean up the neighborhood as you level up. It's really nice. You get into like property, and you can level up your own mansion where you live. There's a lot of different facets to the game, which is why I really like it. Because it's technically an idle game because you have to wait for the hemp to grow, but there's so many other things that you can do in the meantime
Yeah.
that it's really entertaining. It's fun, and the storyline keeps going because it's not like
I'm
other
now
games.
level 2.
Uncle, yay! Because your uncle will keep giving you missions to do, and I thought it would just last for the tutorial part, but it keeps going. There's like a whole storyline going on that keeps going. That's really nice.
The lore is expanding.
Yes, lots of lore.
I'm down level 3.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Toa, you're climbing the ranks already.
I know how to work
Yeah.
hemp.
Wowie.
No,
I-
build
I
up,
play
like,
I
your
play a lot of
network.
idle games. Like
Mhm.
right now I'm playing like what was the game? Marvel's Combat One or whatever, but I play a lot of the idle tycoons and stuff like that because I can play them and then just let them run, right, and go to
Yeah.
sleep, wake up and play them a little bit more. And it's easier, and it's always like, hey, would you like to buy a manager for $10? It'll run your stuff for 10 hours. No, I'm good. No. The
This one
longest
doesn't
running
do
idle
that.
game I've ever played was Egg Inc., where you have the chickens in the little
It's like
houses. that-
Tamagotchi.
No, it's just no. You literally run a farm. You hit a button. Chickens run into the coop. They make eggs. They make you money. You ship it out. That's it. I have played that game for like 6
It's
years.
just like
since it came-
Heyday. Heyday. I liked Heyday as well. Is it like that?
What are the missions like? Well, so far it's growing hemp.
Yeah, well, you have to grow hemp. Well, eventually you get into like edibles and oils, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. And then you have dealers. So, okay, this is my best advice for the start of the game. The issue at the start is your inventory is quite small. So don't just grow things with reckless abandon. There is weed on wheels where they'll have a whole bunch of orders you can fill. And then there's the people on the street who you deal to. And I recommend focusing on the weed on wheels orders, and then if your inventory gets too big and you need more space to do the mission, then that's when you go sell to the people on the street, like your cousin Jimmy. So usually
Okay.
missions are like, oh, make 2 deals with Jimmy, or do like 5 weed on wheels orders, or make this upgrade this hemp strain to like a certain level, or you have to breed them together to make a new hemp strain, or sometimes the mission is like clean up this neighborhood and you have to like
Wow.
get rid of the trash. Yeah.
Wow. This is a thorough experience.
Oh, someone's still into Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I
still play
liked the
Pokemon Go.
Wizard one for a bit. I played the Harry Potter one for a bit. I played Pokemon Go for a bit.
Harry Potter
but
one, I couldn't
played
get
Harry
I
Potter
couldn't get
one
in.
better.
Yeah.
Really?
I couldn't get into it was so. So with
You have
Pokemon
to
Go, it's
live near a
pretty straightforward,
cafe.
right? You catch Pokemon, you do your thing. With
Yeah.
the Harry Potter one, they wanted to do so much text-based lore, right? You didn't have time to pay attention. So like, I would literally have Pokemon Go running in my car, and before they put the meter on, I would
Oh,
drive to work
yeah.
and hatch all my eggs.
Yeah, the speed thing. Yeah.
Now the speed thing, so I'd just be like, I'm not driving.
Yeah. I tried Pokemon Go for like a week, and it was like inauguration week or whatever the first week it was that the app came out, and that was just so. It was like a revolution on campus. I remember just seeing so many people just out and about, like their phone, just like
Yeah.
whoa, oh, whoa, Gengar! We got Gengar in science!
No, it was cool when it
Where
first
it's like,
came out.
don't move. It's on Pikachu's on your shoulder. Don't move. Don't
Right.
move.
Yeah.
So when the game first aired, I was actually in Japan, right? It aired in Japan
wow.
before it came to the US. So I got to play it in Japan, which was awesome because even though everything was in Japanese, you could still understand what everything was, even if you didn't read kanji or anything. And the game was great until you found out that, you had to go all over Tokyo to find certain Pokemon. So you had to go, like, we were in Ueno, and in Ueno we had all these ghostly types and everything like that. But we were like, man, I want a Charmander. Well, it's like you had to go to Shibuya Station. So we had to get on a train and go to the Shibuya Station and then sit there for an hour or two and try to find it. And of course, where in the world would a nice little Charmander be? But right in the middle of the street. And so you run out there and flick to catch it. Because once you tagged it, then you could, you had to run back to your safe spot so you can go catch it. Because over there, you had to be in like within 20 feet of it to click it, where over here it was much wider, like a 2-block radius. Sorry,
amazing,
I'm
though.
currently level 3, working in level 4.
He's dedicated to your Empire cause, Julia.
I'm so excited.
Oh, and I just unlocked high grade fertilizer. Okay.
There you go. Fertilizer is everything.
And I just
That's how you make the plants grow faster.
Yeah,
Man,
they just gave me a
That
gift
and
of
watering
25 of them.
Yep.
I love
Those are
poop.
good. I just wish you could make Grandma cook faster. She's the one who makes all your edibles. Grandma.
Grandma makes the edibles?
Your grandma does.
Wow.
Well, she makes like the base. She makes like the butter and the flour and the honey and the basic stuff. And then there's a bakery where you can make like muffins and donuts and cakes and stuff. And then, there's a lot of layers to this game.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I will join your group as soon as I get to level 5. And then I will have to help you with the train.
Yeah.
That's it.
Weed on wheels.
So they have 2 so that's the other thing that makes it fun. They have 2 challenges that are always offset. So there's the Hempire Cup, and that's you play against the other players and you try to breed the best strains. You get to name your strain and pick a little like icon for it, and then you have a breeding competition.
Coast to
see
coast.
who can make it like the strongest.
I mean, our colors already look like hemp.
Yeah.
That was
And
not
then
by
when
choice. It just matched because Coast to Coast is supported by One Up Definitive Studios. Check out our website, oneupds.com. We're going to have a Coast to Coast page here shortly. When we do, we'll have bios and stuff like that.
Cute.
And I will put this game on. I'm going to contact this company, but like we need sponsorship. We gave you like a whole 20 minutes of our show.
They just, I think they just sold or collabed with whoever they have a new intro screen and it says the company and their tagline is like "We Grow Games" or something. So I don't know, but that was new with the latest update. So I don't know if they just partnered with like a new company to help them expand or what.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And the art, I like the art style.
It is very. I do like the art style. Like it's very, very cute. Oh, there's a pawn store.
Background songs are good.
I don't see your. I like how the cafe is just a giant bong on the side of it.
Whoa. This is just an experience, it sounds like. I don't do many games. Like,
you don't do phone games?
No, there is one that I've gone back to fairly regularly. I think it's called 8-Bit Heroes.
Oh yeah.
Or just Bit Heroes now maybe. But it's a very cutesy 8-bit style dungeon crawler. Where you just get to capture monsters, fight people in guilds, join a guild, and then I don't know much else beyond that. It's super straightforward. So it's I love how you can just pick it up, play for it for a little bit, go to bed, wake up the next day, and there's you can now do stuff again.
That's like this game.
Yeah. So maybe, just maybe, maybe there's a Hempire in the future. I don't know.
Yay! Join my enterprise.
Do it. Do it.
Well, we got to get to our fixate. So now we got your favorite. You got your plug here. Ryan, what's your favorite
Thank
here?
you.
No, you're good. We're running really low on time.
That's all right.
Yeah, Ryan gave his little dungeon runner one, so
Right.
it's your turn.
Mine right now, right now, like I said, Eggs Inc. is probably my all-time favorite. But right now, I'm really focused on Strike Force, Marvel Strike Force. That's it. Which is you basically have Marvel characters, you unlock them, you upgrade them, they fight each other, you join groups and raid other players and other clans and stuff like that. And it's just a real good fly-by-night game. And I play it, put it away. I don't have. If I want to play a game, I have my computer. I have my PlayStation. I have my Xbox. I can do all that.
Yep.
Cell phone games are just wheel-nil. And check out Egg Inc. It's EGG apostrophe INC. And it's literally you just control chickens. It's stupid addicting.
It's the dream.
It's stupid addicting.
Oh, I love stupid and addicting.
I like it. I'm going to look into it.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to do our farewells here. Farewell. We're going to start with Ryan. Ryan, you want to say your goodbyes?
Yeah, sure. Hi, thanks so much for hanging out with us there. We were so glad to just get this session up and running. So we're just grateful to have had you. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining and for listening. I had so much fun. It's just really nice to find some cool, chill people to chat about things that I enjoy with, and having you all here asking questions and joining in makes it even more fun. And I'm really looking forward to the next one.
Hey guys, so make sure you check out our website, oneupds.com. That's oneupds.com. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification icon to know every time we put up new videos. If you'd like to be a contributor to the show, like I said, on our website, oneupds.com, hit contribute, go to Streamlabs, go to Coffee. You can donate to the show. All that goes towards new equipment for these guys, upgrading our services and making them even better. So we thank you for joining us here tonight. We're all going to say farewell here as we kind of cycle out, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, bye.